Visiting with the coach of the Wrestling Dragons, Phillip Limb. 9 wrestlers headed to the state championship next week in Columbia. You and I talked before, realistically 5, and of course you want to get as many as you can get, but how about 9? Does that sound pretty good?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it exceeded what we really thought. I mean, you kind of got to be realistic going into it. You kind of think, well, you got a number in your head. Like I said, I didn't want to jinx myself. That's why I didn't really tell you, but I kind of thought 9, maybe 10 at the absolute best, and then I thought, 4 or 5 should get through for sure. But those bubble matches, 7 kids in those bubble matches, and all of them winning. It's really big. It reminds me a lot of last year, it really does. But some of them are gonna have, a tough road. Coming out with 4th, that makes it tough at state. But maybe we'll pull one of the weaker districts and come out on top.
Well, and we've always talked before, Phillip, that the more wrestlers you get, the better your chances of getting into the trophy race down at Columbia. So you have to feel pretty good about that aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a core of medalists and then, 3 or 4 other kids that come close to medaling or win, a match or 2, it helps. It adds up in points. So that's the key to things. It's going to be tough, this district. I think we had figured it up. I can't remember the exact number, but I wanted to say like 45 or 46 of the medals here at this tournament were to the top 5 teams. So I mean, you kind of beat each other up, and there's some kids that stayed home that probably should have went, and you come out on the lower end and with a 3rd or a 4 that hurts, but you'd like to think with it being tough that that we'll maybe we'll come out on top and get a lot of medalists from this district.
Well, there's no question. This is a very strong district with Smithville and Oak Grove and Odessa and Cameron, Excelsior Springs. Some good athletes, some good teams here.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, it's tough with it being that way. I mean, honestly, we feel really fortunate to have 9 kids come through. I mean, if you would have told me that a couple days ago, I would have been tickled to death about that. I mean, so.
All right. Well, enjoy the next couple of days, and then get ready for a big week in Columbia. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Coach Phillip Limb, coach of the Dragons.